Assalamualaikum and good evening. You're now with me, Yusuf Shukri, for TVS Nightline, and here are the headlines for tonight. Polish health authorities have confirmed a rare case of cholera in an elderly woman from Stargard, raising concerns about possible local transmissions. The diagnosis was confirmed by 2 separate tests. More on that later. Sarawak has successfully secured an important claim under the Malaysian Agreement 1963 or MA63, and the claim pertains to the amendment of the term federation under Article 160(2) of the Federal Constitution, and documents such as the IGC and Cobalt Commission report will be part of Malaysia's constitution. And Sarawakians are urged to stay vigilant on any agenda that intends to divide the unity in Sarawak, especially within PBB and the region's leadership. It's coming up next on Nightline. Sarawakians are urged to stay vigilant against efforts to sow division within Parti Pesaka Bumi Putra Bersatu PBB and the region's leadership. Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan stressed that Sarawak's strength lies in the unity of its leaders under the guidance of Premier Dato' Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Jahari Tun Openg. He also highlighted that PBB's culture is built on loyalty, cooperation and teamwork, not division or power struggles, as some may suggest.
Dan ianya bukanlah yang menjadi pegangan saya. Perkara ini tidak ada dalam dictionary saya. Mungkin juga cerita seperti ini ditimbulkan kerana perasaan cemburu setengah pihak terhadap kejayaan parti kita dan gabungan Parti Sarawak GPS, kejayaan kepimpinan YAB Premier kita yang dipertua parti yang berjaya mengangkat darjat dan hak kita, memacu kemajuan negeri ini, meningkatkan kesejahteraan hidup masyarakat kita. Jadi kita harus berhati-hati.
Sarawak has successfully secured an important claim under the Malaysian Agreement 1963 or MA63. Deputy Minister in the Premier's Department for Law, MA63 and State Federal Relations, Datuk Sharifah Hasidah Said Aman Ghazali, stated that the claim pertains to the amendment of the term federation under Article 160(2) of the Federal Constitution. This amendment, she said, now incorporates the Malaysian Agreement documents and other related documents such as the Intergovernmental Committee IGC report and the Cobalt Commission report as part of Malaysia's constitution.
Jadi, pindaan definisi federation dalam artikel 160 juga telah mengiktiraf perjanjian Malaysia dan IGC report itu yang paling penting. Jadi ini memberi kekuatan undang-undang kepada dokumen seperti IGC report.
Additionally, she emphasized that Sarawak will not open discussions on several specific rights. This includes matters pertaining to immigration autonomy, enforcement of state laws under the Federal Constitution, protection of state boundaries, and sovereignty over maritime land and resources within the state boundaries.
It is important to recognize that Sarawak and Sabah are co-founders of Malaysia alongside Peninsula Malaysia, as stated in the Malaysian Agreement 1963. Datuk Sharifah Hasidah stressed that Sarawak and Sabah should not be seen as just states under the Federation of Malaysia. For Sarawak, there is a special status and sovereignty which grants it unique provisions, including an interim grant of RM300 million to RM600 million over 5 years under Article 112(d).
Kerajaan British dan Persekutuan bersetuju untuk memberi Sabah dan Sarawak grant khas, peruntukan khas yang boleh dikaji semula setiap 5 tahun untuk di bawah dan dimasukkan dalam perlembagaan Malaysia di bawah artikel 112D. Nah, tu negeri lain sedar. Selangor sedar, Kelantan sedar, Terengganu sedar, Perlis sedar. Cuma negeri Sabah dan Sarawak ada special grant khas.
While expressing gratitude to the Madani government for facilitating discussions on Sarawak's rights and autonomy, Hasidah urged all parties to understand why Sarawak and Sabah are distinct from other states. This special status grants Sarawak its own minister and cabinet, unlike other states that only have EXCO members. Hasidah further emphasized that Sarawak is merely seeking the recognition of its rights and sovereignty as agreed during the formation of Malaysia in 1963 and is not requesting anything new or excessive, contrary to some portrayals on social media.
Now, all parties are urged to promote and support Malaysia Madani, a concept established since Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim took office as Prime Minister. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Fadilah Yusof detailed the concept as a comprehensive framework guiding Malaysia's development policies with a focus on humanistic values. Through a text speech read by the Deputy Minister in the Premier's Department for Law, MA63 and State Federal Relations, Datuk Sharifah Hasidah Said Aman Ghazali, he hopes Sarawak will be exemplary by implementing the principles of a civil society and is confident that the concept will evolve through ongoing discussions and feedback from the public.
Dalam konsep Malaysia Madani ini, pelaksanaannya berpaksikan perpaduan kukuh dan menitik beratkan keadilan yang harus dirasai oleh setiap entiti ras atau rumpun bangsa yang pelbagai di negara ini. Usaha menyebarluas konsep dan hala tuju Malaysia Madani adalah tanggungjawab kita bersama, tidak mengira agensi kerajaan ataupun pihak swasta, tetapi segenap pelusuk rakyat di negara ini, termasuk kita di Sarawak ini, supaya kita dapat membina sebuah masyarakat yang bersatu padu, yang progresif dan berdaya saing di persada global.
The public is urged to be patient regarding Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim's special announcement. Minister of Housing and Local Government Nga Kong Ming stated that the announcement will be made at the Prime Minister's discretion.
Itu kita hormat budi bicara. PM akan buat pengumuman pada masa yang sesuai. That is beyond my payroll.
Anwar had earlier hinted that the announcement is related to the government's efforts to help the people cope with the rising cost of living. He sparked public interest after posting a mysterious teaser on his official Facebook page.
Over in world news, Polish health authorities have confirmed a rare case of cholera in an elderly woman from Stargard, raising concerns about possible local transmission. Chief Sanitary Inspector Paweł Grzoszoki said the woman, who had not travelled outside the country, said was diagnosed with cholera after suffering from severe diarrhea. The diagnosis was confirmed by 2 separate tests.
Due to the contagious nature and severity of the illness, the patient was transferred to a specialized infectious diseases hospital in Stettin. More than 20 individuals who had contact with the patients have been placed under quarantine as a precautionary measure to prevent further spread. Cholera is caused by the bacterium Vibrio cholerae and is primarily transmitted through contaminated water. It can cause rapid dehydration and death if left untreated. Treatment includes antibiotics and intensive rehydration therapy. The case has prompted health authorities to investigate the potential source of contamination and evaluate the risk of further infections in the area.
The UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, UNRWA, once again accused Israeli authorities of using starvation as a weapon of war against the civilian population of Gaza. On a statement posted on X, the organization said Israel is purposely starving the civilians of Gaza and among them 1 million children. Despite international legal obligations to protect civilians and allow the delivery of aid, Israel has maintained a total siege on Gaza since March 2nd, bombing convoys, blocking border crossings, and targeting aid distribution points. Actions that have been widely condemned as collective punishment and potential war crimes. According to Gaza's health ministry, dozens of children have already died from starvation and dehydration, while hundreds of thousands more are at risk due to widespread food insecurity and the collapse of healthcare services. And just yesterday alone, Israeli strikes have killed more than 136 Palestinians, including 38 people who were waiting for aid and 3 children who died from severe malnutrition. UNRWA also renewed its urgent call for the lifting of Israel's ongoing siege on its posts on X. Now, over in Vietnam, a total of 35 people has been confirmed dead and 4 remain missing after a cruise ship capsized in Ha Long Bay, northern Vietnam, Quang Ninh province. At a press conference on Sunday afternoon, the Quang Ninh Provincial People's Committee provided the latest figures, adding that 10 people had been rescued. The death toll was previously announced as 37 but has been revised down to 35 following verifications. And according to Vietnam news agency, the ship was carrying 46 passengers and 3 crew members, all Vietnamese nationals, revising the previously reported total of 53 people on board. The vessel capsized on Saturday during a sightseeing tour after being suddenly struck by a storm. Search efforts have been expanded to locate the 4 missing people, and meanwhile, at a funeral home, bodies wrapped in red cloth are carried in on stretchers as friends and relatives mourn those who passed during the incident.
Cái này thì cô bảo như này thì ai mà chả hoảng, ai mà chả sợ, đúng không? Đột ngột mà phát cái người nhà như mình thế này thì ai mà chả sợ. Biết chờ đến bà em gái thôi, một bà em nữa đang ngồi ở dưới cầu cảng ấy, đang cầu nguyện cho nó làm sao thì các anh em đến đây thì có khi cô biết mà cô về thì tốt đấy, chứ cô bảo trong cái bối cảnh như thế này thì ai mà chả sốt ruột, đúng không? Quá sốt ruột chứ này. Đấy, tôi ở Hà Nội và
Still in Vietnam, a Bluetooth speaker that was plugged in for charging sparked a fire that destroyed 8 homes in central Myanmar's Mandalay region on Sunday. The fire broke out around 7:53 p.m. local time on Saturday in Maya township in Mandalay region, an official from the Mandalay Region Fire Services Department. The fire stated while a Bluetooth speaker was being charged, its battery burst and ignited nearby clothes, causing the fire to spread, and a total of 37 people from 13 households were affected. Fortunately, no deaths were reported. And those were the headlines and updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Yusuf Shukri. Thank you for watching and good night.